If you woke up to headlines screaming, charts bleeding red, and your stomach doing somersaults, what would you do in the next 60 seconds? That minute decides more of your long-term wealth than the last 6 months of news. Crashes don't just test portfolios. They test people. The calm investor survives because they act from a plan, not a pulse. Markets fall fast. Your future doesn't have to. Most investors lose the game in a crash for one simple reason. They mistake motion for control. They mash buttons, chase safety, and donate years of compounding to a few hours of panic. But crashes can be survived and even turned to your advantage if you build the right mindset before the storm and follow the right playbook during it. Mindset first, the calm investor's core beliefs. Belief 1. Volatility is the ticket price for long-term returns. You don't get the ride without the bumps. Trying to avoid every drop means missing the upside too. Belief 2. Drawdowns are temporary for healthy businesses and broad markets. They feel permanent in the moment. They almost never are. Belief 3. Your job is not prediction. It's preparation. You don't need to call the bottom. You just need to know your rules and keep them. The first move, storm script. Fear will visit. That's normal. Calm isn't the absence of fear. It's the presence of a default. The calm investor's first move every time. Pause. Verify. Execute the checklist. Never improvise. Here's your 5-line storm script. Breathe. Confirm I am not a forced seller. Read business facts, not headlines. No sells for 48 hours unless a thesis breaks. Add by plan or do nothing. Build your crash-proof framework. Start with your lifelines. Cash buffer, 3 to 6 months of essentials, separate from investing money. This makes you immune to forced selling. Install a liquidity ladder. 1 month of expenses and checking. Short-term cash and high liquidity reserves. Long-term money and assets you don't touch. Label the drawers. Know which drawer to open. That stops you from panicking into the wrong one. Size your positions to your sleep. If a 30% drop would make you sell in fear, it's too big. Adjust in calm so you can hold through chaos. Automate ownership. Dollar cost averaging sounds boring. It's brilliant. You don't ask, is this the bottom? You say, it's the 15th. I invest. Buy ownership on schedule, rain or shine. Write sell rules before you buy. Prices aren't reasons. Broken facts are. Example, if 2 consecutive quarters break X metric, I exit. This is your owner's stop loss. It protects your capital and your calm. Add by ladder, not by guess. Choose a small unit, say 5% of your normal monthly investable cash. Then pre-commit. If this quality holding falls 15%, I add 1 unit. At 25%, another. At 35%, 1 more, up to my max size. This is not catching falling knives. It's buying a machine on sale within guardrails. Real story, Neela versus Grant. Neela and Grant both invest $600 a month. Same age, same index fund base, same 2 stocks on the side. Then comes the crash. Neela opens her phone, feels the floor drop, but opens her storm script instead. She reads last quarter's report, finds no change. Her automatic contribution runs. She adds 1 small unit inside her ad ladder. Grant panics. He sells half to protect gains, plans to buy back lower, but prices recover. He waits for the perfect reentry. It never feels safe again. A year later, Neela owns more shares and more dividends. Grant owns a story about almost getting back in. The difference wasn't luck. It was a rehearsed first move. Instrument flying, investing with rules, not moods. Instrument 1, 2-minute brief. For every asset you hold, write what it is, why you own it, your ad ladder, your sell rule. If a brief doesn't exist, you don't own it. You rent a ticker. Fix that. Instrument 2, calendar your edits. You make strategy changes twice a year, mid-year and year-end. Between those, you act only on rules you wrote before. Instrument 3, attention diet. Unfollow hype. Follow builders. Read primary sources. The calmer the input, the saner the action. Instrument 4. Rebalance bands. Set a range, like plus or minus 5% around your target allocation. If a crash throws your portfolio out of balance, rebalance mechanically, not emotionally. 2 mistakes calm investors avoid. First mistake, panic sells. Short-term trades cause long-term regret. You lose to taxes, fees, and broken compounding. Second mistake, fear identity. I knew it, stocks are a scam. Don't adopt that. Adopt this. I own productive assets. Price swings are offers. I respond to offers with rules. What if real life hits too? You lose your job. A bill arrives. That's where cash buffers, low fixed costs, and stable insurance matter most. Don't wait for storms to build the boat. Build now. 7-day calm upgrade. Day 1. Write your storm script. Add a 2-minute brief for each holding. Day 2. Top up your cash buffer. Even $250 makes a difference. Day 3. Set or confirm your automatic contribution. Add a small annual increase. Day 4. Define your sizing bands and add ladder. Day 5. Delete trading apps from your home screen. Require typed passwords for cells. Day 6. Curate your inputs. Mute 3 hype accounts. Add 3 patient teachers. Day 7. Run a red team drill. If one holding drops 30% tomorrow, what do? Write it down. Next week, you won't be fearless. You'll be ready. That's better. Final tools to lock in calm. Facts versus feelings table. Left column, how you feel, fear, urgency. Right column, what's real, revenue, debt, cash flow. If facts are fine and feelings are loud, do nothing. If facts break, act by rule. The opportunity file. Keep a top 5 list of companies or funds you've researched and love, but passed on due to price. When the next crash hits, revisit the file. Don't chase Twitter tips. Chase your own homework. One last image. A paramedic team trains for chaos. They rehearse the worst-case calls with boring checklists. When sirens wail, they run the sequence. Scene safe. Airway. Breathing. Circulation. Your crash plan is no different. Scene safe. Cash buffer. Airway. Storm script. Breathing. Auto contributions. Circulation. Add ladder and sell rules. You don't need adrenaline. You need execution under pressure. Your 1-minute concrete. I am an owner of cash-producing assets. I am never a forced seller. I act on rules, not on headlines. I add small when quality falls and my thesis is intact. I sell when business facts break, not when prices hurt. I review on schedule, not on impulse. I win by staying long enough for the weighing machine to weigh. If this gave you a better first move for the next red day, subscribe. You're not just here to survive the market. You're here to outlast it. Calm is your edge, and you just installed it.